What's up, Wastelanders? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Now, I had planned to bring you an entirely different video this week, but yeah, the video gods seem to be a little angry at me right now, and I'm not sure why. But we had some more issues with that video, and I'm getting a little tired of it. So, unfortunately, the Lookout Tower video is kind of on indefinite hold until I have the energy to completely re-edit the thing because it got really messed up somehow. Today I'm over here at the White Spring because this is my favorite spot to do like test builds and things because it's just nice and flat. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you how to build a little boutique clothing shop with these cute little changing rooms. It's great. It's a lot of fun. This is not a complete camp thing. This is just here's how to build this structure and here's how to do this weird technique to get these little rooms with doors on them. I am considering making this a series, by the way. Maybe do a series first of like commercial structures with just here's how to build a cool, whatever, in this case clothing shop or diner or stuff. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a series of, shorter build tutorials like this. Also, if you have any ideas for themes for a series of short build tutorials, let me know. I would love to hear them. Alright, anyway, so we're going to plunk down a couple of floors here. And once we find them, we're going to put some brick walls on them. We're going to make sure they are doorway walls so that we can move the foundations around and do whatever we need to, because we're going to need to do that in a minute. So put those down and then do a double wall in the middle. Put your roofs up first. That is very important. You've got to have your roof on first. You will not be able to get them on afterwards. So, don't forget that. Alright, now, we're gonna divide these rooms in half. So there's like two basic techniques to do that, like easily and accurately without having to like eyeball it. So the first one is if you have the vault catwalks, you can just take the medium vault catwalk and snap it to a foundation and then snap another foundation to it, and it's offset by half a foundation. But I didn't think of that when I was doing this, and not everyone has the vault catwalks. So what you can do instead is you can take a foundation, put stairs going up, snap a half floor to it, stairs going down, and then snap another foundation to that. Then you just get rid of the floor and the stairs, and you've got a perfectly offset foundation here. So that's cool. Anyway, we're going to move these foundations over, if they'll cooperate. And we need to add one more onto the side, because we're going to be putting a double wall in the middle of each of these rooms. So let's throw down those double walls. And this is a really weird looking thing for now, but bear with me because it's going to look so cool in a couple minutes. I'll just pop this one off at the back here in case it causes any trouble, and snap the last foundation back in place. Alright, now, next part, we need to get some doors in front of these because these are going to be our changing rooms and people want some privacy. So, I'm going to put a foundation out here, and I need to offset it by 1/4 of a tile this time, which is a little trickier, because there's no easy way to do that if you don't have the vault catwalks. If you do have the vault catwalks, just use the smallest piece, snap it to the foundation, snap another foundation to it. If you don't, you're going to have to eyeball it, but if you use the concrete foundation like this, then it does leave that nice little ghost, like, center line, so you can I think you can line it up a little bit better, in my opinion. Anyway, this looks pretty good. The middle lines look like they're centered in the changing room spaces, so now I'm going to just put a couple of doorways on those. Yep, still looks good. And I'm going to put a curtain door there. Now, we need to get rid of these walls because they are in the way. So the way to do that is to change them to any other wall type besides a doorway, and then the game will go, oh yeah, these aren't holding up a door anymore, and then you can just remove them. It is that easy. Now we're gonna have to do it on the other two. That's just a case of offsetting it by half a floor again. So that one's a little easier. Also, apologies if I sound a little off today, I'm a little congested. Alright, so we put the curtains up, change the walls, and remove them, and now you've got 4 little changing room spaces with curtains in front of them. I sort of wish I had the white curtains, but also I don't, because the white curtains are really gross and ugly looking. So I think the Nuka Girl ones are better here. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and change all of these walls to real walls now, because we do not need them to be doorways anymore. And I'm just going to throw down the rest of the floors for the rest of the structure. Change these floors, and then we're going to stick some wallpaper in there and stuff like that. So finishing wallpapering, and I'm going to add some mirrors in the back and be very picky about lining them up. I like a patterned wallpaper like this because then you can line them up to a certain spot on the pattern and you get them at like a perfectly even height all the way across. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's put some lights in there because, you know, people want to see what they're trying on. And of course lights need power, so we'll go ahead and throw a generator up there too while we're at it. Okay, so I'm just going to finish building the rest of the structure, which is a really simple rectangular box. And apologies to all the people who don't have the greenhouse walls. I know y'all are really sad about that, and I'm sad for you. I hope they'll bring them to the atomic shop soon. In the meantime, it just sucks. But they look really good here. Alright, so let's slap some wallpaper up there and then take a look at the finished thing. It's really simple, there's not a whole lot to it. It's a very small structure, but you know, you can decorate it up great in any kind of style you want, and having mannequins and display cases and things in there really helps just kind of make everything pop. It's great. But yeah, it's a really simple thing. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you're interested in seeing more of like a series of small builds and structures like this. That's it from me today, folks. Make sure you're subscribed and you've turned on notifications. As always, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.